Shade I'm going to take, the shade Citronade, which is this lilac, not lilac, what?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video, if you can't tell by the title, we are going to be playing with a brand new palette. Yes, we have the Beautybay X Ayo Coralie palette. I want to say that's how you say her name, but I'm really sorry if I'm butchering it. Yeah, I'm really sorry. So yeah, if you didn't know, Beautybay have come out with a new palette. They have collaborated with a French, I want to say she's a beauty influencer. Please let me know if I'm wrong. I'm like looking on her page and I can see that she does beauty, she does makeup. So I'm guessing she is a French like influencer. And yeah, they've collaborated with her and they've brought out this amazing palette. So we are going to be testing this baby out today. We're going to be trying it out. I'm going to be doing full swatches, review, that kind of thing. So yeah, let's just jump straight on into it. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, Beautybay have come out with a new palette. This launched on Friday the 7th of May. So yeah, we have a brand new palette to play with and I'm excited. Yeah, so if you don't know who Beautybay are, Beautybay started off by selling different brands on their website. They started off by selling like, oh, they've got like ABH on there, they've got Too Faced, they've got what else do they have? Clinique, they have Luna Beauty, they have so many brands on there. They have like, I'm pretty sure they have like Smashbox now, they have NYX, they have Makeup Revolution, they have so many different brands on the website. But they started doing their own makeup, they started doing their own skincare, that kind of thing. So yeah, they have collaborated with quite a few people. They have collaborated with the Nikki Tutorials, they've collaborated with Mama Mitchell, they've collaborated with Jordan Lipscomb, Saffron Baker, I believe. But yeah, they've collaborated with so many people, and yeah, they've now collaborated with Ayo Coralie. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing the name wrong. Like, I'm really sorry. I'm not too sure how they pronounce it in French. So yeah, but yeah, they've collaborated with her, and honestly, I'm quite surprised. Like, it's nice to see that they're collaborating with someone who isn't like American or English. They're collaborating with someone who is like more international, like from France. That's amazing. So yes, okay, so let's just jump straight on into it. Okay, so this is the packaging of the palette. This palette retails for £18. Can we talk about the packaging? Like, this is the box, the outer box. It's gorgeous. Like, it is neon green. It is neon. So it's obviously got her name there, and then it's got like a little Beautybay thing here. It almost looks like, you know, one of them in the olden days when you used to like do a letter and you used to seal it. It looks like that, if you know what I mean. So this is the outer box. Just basically gives you on the back like all the ingredients, that kind of thing. And then we have the actual palette. It is stunning. It is stunning. Like, look at it. So it's got like her eyes there, it's got her mouth there, it's almost got like that like a ripped paper kind of effect on it. It's got a name, it's got, I think that's the year that she was born. She's 23 years old, so 1998 probably. Yeah, that's probably about right, yeah. And it just has like a little quote on the back. Yeah, love it. I'm not going to read the whole quote out, but I'll like show you on the screen as you guys, if you want to read it, you can read it. And then you open her up and you get this huge mirror. You get a huge mirror and you get all of these shades. These actually look quite big, and I think they're about the same size as like as what they are in the Nikki palette. Let me grab the Nikki palette and just see if they are the same size. I would say they're about similar size. Maybe the Nikki ones are like a tiny bit bigger, like just the tiniest amount. So yeah, you have all of these gorgeous shades. So on the front it says it's a 14 colour palette. However, there are these two big shades in either corner, and I believe that she says that you can use them as like highlighters. You could probably use them as like eyeshadows and highlighters. So we're going to try them out as a highlighter today as well. I'm excited. Look at all these shades. Now this is a very colourful palette. There is no neutral shades in here. If you were thinking, you know what, there might be some neutrals and colours, there's not. If you are not into colour, this palette is not going to be for you, trust me, because it is a very bright, very vibrant palette. I am obsessed. I live for it. It is gorgeous. There's so many pretty shades in here. There is reds, there's like a yellow shade, there's pinks, there's a orange, there's a purple, there's like a lilac-y shade, there's like this minty shade down here, there's blue, there's a green. I'm obsessed. I am obsessed. There is only, if you class the two big highlighter shades, there's only 4 shimmer shades. So there's 4 shimmer shades and then there's 10 matte shades. So yes, but the shimmers, to be honest with you, like this one down here is like a bluey kind of effect, so we would go with like the blue and the greens. This one looks like a champagne-y kind of tone shade, but it might swatch a bit different. This one's like a goldy champagne, and this one, I don't really know how to describe it. I thought it was more silver, but it's not. It's almost like a gunmetal kind of shade. But yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna swatch a couple of the shades that really stand out to me. By the way, guys, I'm pretty sure this is like all pressed pigments. I think they're all like pressed pigments. Yeah, I think they are. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna swatch the palette on my arm, I guess. I'm gonna do a few first, and then so I'll probably do the top row first and then do the bottom row after. Okay, so this is the top row, so like the pinky reddy kind of shades. So we have the first, where am I looking at? We're here. So we have the first shade here. This is the big highlighter shade. This is Coconut Glow. This is a Champagne Glow highlighter. Again, you can use it as an eyeshadow. So then we have the shade Mars, which is a true red matte. We then have the shade Pink Gum, which is a bubblegum pink matte. We then have the shade Belle, which is a champagne gold shimmer. You can see the difference between these two now. This has definitely got more of a goldy kind of reflect to it. We then have the yellow shade up here, which is Citronade. This is a pastel yellow matte. We then have a Juicy, which is a coral pink matte. And then we have Tutti Fruiti, which is a tangerine orange matte. They swatch amazing. Like, look at that red. It's amazing. Okay, then this is like the last row. So we have this blue shade here. This is Chew. This is a bright blue matte. Then we have Acid, I think it's called. It's like acid but with an E at the end. This is an acid green matte. Then we have 1998. This is an electric purple matte. We then have this shade up here, which I wasn't sure if it was like a gunmetal shade, but it's definitely silver. It is a silver shimmer. It's called Petillant. I think that's a French word, so I'm not too sure how to pronounce it. We then have the lilac shade. This one here. The lilac shade. This is Melody. This is a lilac matte. Then we have the shade Glacial. This is a mint green matte. And then we have Sweet Candy, which is the other big highlighter shade. And this is a lilac glow highlighter. Honestly, they swatch amazing. I'm impressed. So I'm just going to quickly go ahead, prime my lids, zoom you guys in, and then we're going to jump into playing with this palette because we just have to. We have to. Okay, so I'm back, literally just prime my lids. I use the Beautybay Eye Base in the shade Base 2. This has grown on me, guys. Like, at first I wasn't too sure, but yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go into the first shade. I'm into the shade 1998, which is this purple shade here. I am excited. So excited. I'm just going to pack this. Through the crease. It seems to pack on really well. Like, look at that. To be honest, I expect nothing less from Beautybay. Like, Beautybay's shadows are, they are amazing. This palette is currently sold out as I'm filming this. However, if it is back in stock by the time that I edit, I will link it in the description box down below, the link, in case you were wanting to pick it up. To be fair, £18 is not that bad, because the Nikki palette was it 20, 25? I think it was 25, and you get 20 shades in there. So 18 for like 14 shades, or like if you were counting the highlighters, like 12 shades and 2 highlighters. It depends how you want to count it. Like, if you were going to use the highlighters as eyeshadows, I probably would. But yeah, look at that shade. That is beautiful. I have got a minimal fallout, like maybe like 1 or 2 specks at most, like barely anything. If you can kind of see, like tiny dots. I've got basically nothing on this side. But yeah, it's packed on amazingly. Only a tiny bit of kick up in the pan, nothing major. I'm then going to take the shade Pink Gum, which is this hot pink shade here. This shade looks so vibrant, like, let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. That shade is stunning. Super pigmented. I love bright shades. I'm such a bright shade kind of girl. Again, there's no fallout from this hot pink shade, and there's barely any cook up in the pan. So if that is something that, you know, that's something that like you don't like a lot of kick up or a lot of like fallout, there's barely any, minimal. I'm then going to take a tiny bit of Tutti Frutti, which is this orangey, what is it? It's a coral, no, it's not coral, it is a tangerine orange matte. So I'm just going to apply a tiny bit above the pink. Can you tell where I'm going with this, guys? I hope you can. I just find Beautybay shadows like so quick and easy to work with, like barely need any, there's like barely any effort made. I'm going to take the last shade, I'm going to take the shade Citronade, which is a like pastel yellow. I'm going to take this above the orange. It's very pastel. It's nice though. I love this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly hop off camera. I'll build these shades up again, build them up, blend them out, and then I'm going to cut my crease, and then we'll be back to do a lid shade together. So yeah, I'll be right back. So I'm back. I've literally just finished cutting my crease. I just used the P. Louise X Mitchell Acid Rain Blank Canvas. Been liking this for cutting my crease at the minute, so yeah, does a good job. Moving on to the lid shade, I really want to use the shade Glacial, which is this shade here. So we're going to use this. Could be a bad idea, but we're going to try it. We'll just see. We'll see what happens. Kind of doing like a matte eye today. I'm going to put something on the inner corner though, so we'll see. I don't know if it's going to blend well into the purple at the edges here, but we'll just kind of see. I'm just going to take some of that purple shade, that 1998 shade, and just blend it in there. Then just taking some more of that Glacial shade. I guess it'll do. I guess it's okay. It's blended quite nicely, actually. I didn't think it would. I thought it might struggle a little bit, but I have had to pack this shade on quite a few times to get it to be as opaque as what it is, but that is stunning. That is stunning. I love it. I don't know what shade to use on like the inner corner. Like, do I use Sweet Candy, which is this shade? Do I use it? I think that could be quite nice. Where is that shade? We're gonna use Sweet Candy. We're here, let's just use it. Ooh. That is gorgeous. I'm gonna put a tiny bit, like a teeny tiny bit on the brow bone. Not too much, just a little. So what I'm going to do is I'm quickly just going to go ahead, finish this eye, do my base, all that jazz, and then we'll be back and I'm going to use a highlighter, probably use Coconut Glow as a highlighter on my face, and yes, so I will be right back. Okay guys, so I'm like kind of back, kind of. So I'm going to go into the highlighter shade now. I'm going to take the shade Coconut Glow, which is this one here. So I'm just going to spritz my face using the MORPHE Continuous Setting Mist. I usually always apply this before I do my highlighter. Oh wow, look at that. That's very sparkly. It's a very sparkly kind of highlighter. If you are into like sparkly, glowy highlighters, then you will like this one. I would say it's like a similar formula to their own highlighters. But yeah, look at that glow. I'm living. I'm obsessed with this glow. I don't feel like you'll be able to get away with this if you are of a deeper complexion. I feel like it's quite light. Maybe if, like, I'm quite pale. Maybe if you're like a light to medium skin tone, you'll be able to get away with this. But it's not, I wouldn't say it's going to be for everyone. But of course you can use them as eyeshadows as well, so yeah. Okay guys, this is the finished look. What do you guys think? Please let me know down below. Let me know what you think about the look. I really like it. I like the lid shade. I love that like pastel mint green kind of shade. I'm obsessed with it. So yeah, let's talk about the palette. Living for it. Living for it. Okay. So first of all, the packaging, I love it. I didn't show you guys like the side, like it's quite a decent, like, not thick, it's, I would say it's very sturdy. It's a very sturdy kind of palette. Love the packaging. The packaging is so colourful, vibrant, bright, the same as like the inside of the palette. Like I just think it is stunning. I live for it. So the shades, I really like the shades. I really love the colour story. The colour story definitely up my alley. I am a bright kind of girl. Could you get a similar look? using the Bright Matte palette? Probably. Obviously, like all the bright or just the normal bright palette, probably, yeah. But I do think the shades in here are gorgeous. Love it. If you're wanting to get like a colourful palette but you wanted like more shades, I would definitely recommend the bright palette from Beautybay, because that is like £23 and you're getting like a rainbow of colours. There's also like a matte version as well, so if you didn't want any shimmers, you go for the matte version. It's £23 and you get 40, I think it's like 43 shades. However, if you were eyeing this palette up and you did want to get it, go for it. It is amazing. The pigment is there. It's incredible. They're so pigmented, so blendable. Look at my eyes. They're so bright and vibrant. Love it. And didn't have any problems with the matte shades. No problems whatsoever. Obviously I didn't use either two like shimmer shades. I only used like the two big highlighter shades. They apply beautifully. I did put obviously the shade Sweet Candy on my inner corner and I think it looks gorgeous. And of course I did use Coconut Glow as a highlighter, and just look at that glow. I actually live for it. It is beautiful. I love this shade. Is probably like my favourite highlighter shade like ever. I love it. I actually love it. Like, it's stunning. I do love their other ones, like their single ones, but I wish that this was like a single. Like, if this was a single, I'd purchase it and it would be like probably one of my faves. But yeah, I really like it. Do I think it's worth £18? I do think it's worth £18. I think it is incredible. I really like it. However, if you were wanting, I mean, let me get my Bright Matte palette out to compare. So they did send me the Bright Matte palette. Like, you are of course getting so many shades in here as well. They are going to be slightly different, but there is very similar kind of tones, that kind of thing. So if you didn't want to go, if you wanted like a bright matte, like colourful palette, bright colourful palette, but you wanted more shades than what's in this palette, definitely consider picking up either the matte one or the one that's just the bright one, sorry, because that has shimmers and mattes in it. But yeah, I really do like this palette, to be honest with you. I think it is stunning. I love the shades in it. She did an incredible job of creating it. I really like it. So guys, that is it for today's video. Of course, if you did like it, please remember to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, as it would really help me out. If you want me to do another look using this palette, let me know. Let me know if there's a colour story you want me to use, because sometimes I'm a bit like, I don't know what to use. So just let me know if you have a colour story in mind that you would like me to use, because I do want to use this more. And of course, if you want me to do another look using it, let me know. So yeah, let me know if you're going to pick this palette up. Let me know if it is up your alley. Let me know. Yeah. Of course, as always, I'll be linking everything else that I'm wearing in the description box down below in case you guys are interested. And as always, I'll be linking my social media handles above and also in the description box down below in case you want to check me out there. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!